Hello there, Golfer here, and welcome back to some more Civ 7. We last left off, things were looking okay. I'm definitely a little bit behind in this age, but that's okay. Being behind in this age is okay if you've got a good kind of like base strength, which I think I've got. I actually have a pretty sizable population, which is nice. Um, I have the least amount of cities, which is not normal for me, but I didn't really have many places I could spread to. We'll be grabbing La Venta, and then I'll be going after these guys. We're also starting to get snap specialists, which will be useful for my growth in the next age. Let's accept that. Actually, I could have supported that, but okay, you're having happiness issues now. You weren't before. Let's have the Project Spherical Earth. It's 5% less production. I think you're okay for the moment.
After the assembly gathered, the elder...
Okay, and it's 18. I don't need the money's good. It's really good. You know, let's do that. That'll also help my happiness issue. I can throw you in there. Yeah, that looks good. We're also only one turn away from probably throwing it right back in.
An army is a minute inventor. Now.
Ooh, that's not a terrible one. All right, you. I'll support that. We're at 88%. We'll have 10 turns till it finishes. I don't remember how many turns it takes. Yeah, it takes 10 turns to incorporate. Kind of want to hold off a tad because it's going to make my stuff cheaper to do. So the incorporation takes 240, which means if I went for another... Yeah, one more turn. Boom. Boom. And then that'll hit me up to 240 next turn. And then I'll start the incorporation. Whoa, we actually got all the way up to Future Civic. Nice. Give me the building production. I definitely need that. I don't need the culture as much then. So I guess we'll just go with the base happiness to keep all my places a little bit happier to make sure they build stuff faster. Okay, you go on alert. Yeah, this is why this city's so good, is the volcano. Move to here, finish them off. Hey, you went off again.
Perfection
Holy
is
cow.
achieved.
You know what would be nice? Okay, yeah, we got 150 science. If I could build a bridge here. I'd like bridges that could cross not just the navigable rivers, but also like one-tile lakes. That'd be kind of nice. Okay, you finished the academy. I'll build that there. Let's see. Not sure why I put the cultural building. No, I wanted the science building there. That's right. Okay, yeah, we'll throw you down there. Followed by... Oh, that's fine. Get as many of these buildings out to get their, because it won't get adjacency bonuses, but that's okay because their base bonuses will be tremendously helpful. Speaking of which, science culture. So, don't have enough money because that was the expensive one, but that's fine. Okay, I can look at my great works. We have plenty of slots for them now. Boost up my science a little bit. We're at, still at 88%. Was that my last? Because 95% is going to be where it's the last, so I might hold on to them just for a little bit longer. Yeah, jerk. Thankfully, my troops are significantly stronger.
The truly brave never boast.
Keep collecting the codexes. Okay, you just finished the academy. Let's go for spherical Earth. Better than nothing. You're not in range of that. I guess not, huh? Or maybe you were. Finish that place off just in time. There's no encampments on me. Probably not much in terms of encampments over here as well. Oh, geez. Let's, take this hit. This is 3-4 per city. That's acceptable. I'd rather keep my gold income coming in. So it's... keep an eye on that. Once we get close. Or I'm about to get this, one of the two. Okay. Oh yeah. Have 2 specialists on culture buildings or just 50 happiness? I mean, I can work for this, and this might actually be close. I think I already have 1. I can grow a city right now. Did I get it? I think I got it. Yeah, I did. Might have already had it, actually, but that's fine. So we can have extra culture for resources slotted, which is pretty good. And then extra culture for specialists would be the next thing we could work towards. I like that. Alright, let's start incorporating La Venta. I don't particularly care for you. And I think we just save up... Well, I say that, but... should be getting these buildings since they're unique. Plus influence. Well, this is much more... This is 2 gold, because the production's not worth the gold versus 1 food, comparatively. So we'll throw it here. Okay, you're done. Yeah, the production to gold 1-to-1 ratio is really interesting. Okay.
There is geometry.
Display codices, +1 great work slot on science building. This is the next stage one. That's pretty solid. And especially because I'm going to get so many great work slots from my religion, hopefully. Okay, so it doesn't look like I'll be able to get both. Is there anything in... I'm gonna get a codex if I do this. Won't be able to get future attack. We got an expansionist, which is interesting. Might actually be useful because I'm not gonna be able to. I'm not gonna be able to get that done in time. We need to get my money up and running. I don't have my boats yet. I don't need the culture. That's not going to do me much. We can just get a codex up and running because why not? I got plenty of slots now. Are there still wonders left to make? Alright, so, you know what? I need to start spamming you if I've got nothing else to build. I'd like to get some of these unique bonuses. So long in Ancient is really good. I get the feeling long in Exploration won't be as good. Oh, geez. The Trojans showed back up. Have a quarter with an academy and a library. I already did that. +1 science on library and +2 science on academy or 100 science. We only have, what, 8 turns left? So this is going to be 3, 6, 9. Yeah, the 100 science is better in this instance. Oh yeah, you're fine. Alright, what is your bonus? You immediately trigger a celebration. I mean, yeah, the turn's gonna be over at 8. Yeah, that's good. I'm not building buildings, so we can go for the food growth. Give me some more gold per turn, I guess. You're still growing so quickly, I kind of want to keep you just growing, because you're not going to give me much benefit otherwise.
Ships at a distance have every man's wish on board.
Yeah, plus for gold per turn isn't particularly great for, like, end game, so... And given how close we are to endgame, neither is making specialists, actually, so... Go ahead and just grab other tiles. Since we're doing that... I actually would like... to get the fishing key in the harbor up and running. And you can't finish Chart the Stars fast enough, can you? Looks like it. How fast? What does that give me exactly? Hold on. 7 turns to the Agens. 2 free purchases of the altar. You know what? Yeah, I think the innovation would be good to help. Because it's the innovation is the victory condition. It's just to get up here. We're so far behind. I think getting that would be good to kind of help me catch up if I need to rush a victory that way. Right, what do you do? Activate a library to give 3 additional happiness. Was I struggling here? 13. Here, 12. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, and then you create 2 hoplites with +3 combat strength. Actually kind of perfect, given what's right outside my borders. Up a little bit. I'd like to actually get here is Chinky, Harbor, and the brickyard would be pretty. We don't have a granary here. Jeez, put the granary here. Yeah, I definitely wasn't able to do as much this game as I did previously, unfortunately. I just wasn't quite able to get everything I wanted. But, oh well, it is what it is. Like to do, let's see, the way the map is, it looks like it's a top-down. I'd actually like to build... I also want to get more of these, but also their bonuses may not be as good, so probably better to get a few of these boats out first.
Iron made this promise. By the tongs, ships at a distance have every man's wish on board.
Oh, that's weird. I'm not the first. So that's either bugged or it's intentional. I don't know which. 5 food, that's pretty solid. Once again, specialists don't really interest me if I'm going to lose their bonuses here in a moment. I'd rather be getting flat stuff. Always put those in the next age, so it's not a big deal. Okay, we still ironworking. I can work on future tech. I'm not going to get them, though. No point in upgrading. Only slightly stronger there, so I'm not gonna attack this turn. And there's this annoying kind of like bug where it cancels the production because of reasons. Alright, we got a scientific, which is nice. See, the thing about the walls is that they're useful in the next age. Making you may not be. I wouldn't mind actually getting a ship up and running here, though. But I can kind of send him down this way. Done. Okay, we can finish off you. What does this do again? Terrain combat bonuses are doubled. Infantry units can move and attack through cliffs. Yeah, that's pretty good, especially if you increase the command radius. Someone else got wiped. And they're gonna join us in a turn. Are we done here in a second? What's the point? Ooh, I was able to get another Future Civic. Nice. Kind of would have preferred Future Tech, maybe? Hard to say. Alright, we are going to go ahead and... I can always build a settler in another time. Here. Okay, we've incorporated La Venta. They're not particularly good for buildings. The only thing I'm really interested in is growth, but I don't really have enough money to justify buying things because the amount of money I have is not enough to cap for the next age. We have the rice here. I like to beeline for this rice. Interesting. This only worth 1 food now, which is interesting. Just grab that. Yeah, you don't have any walls. We'll just go ahead and get you 1 because it'll make you a little harder to take over because it's only 1 turn left. Yeah. It's fine. Definitely not in the best position to be in. It's not terrible. You shot me. Nice. Age of Antiquities ending. We got a leader point. Economic. None of this matters. Oh, was it? Okay. So we can continue with the grease. Yeah, but Secretism's only with Alexander, and that seems really poor in power. So I don't really see a reason to continue on with them. If we look at Greece's stuff, the influence on the palace is nice but necessary. The +2 culture is nice but necessary. The extra tourism for every city state you're suzerain of isn't bad. We can actually look at the cultural. We're kind of keeping pace. Even though I don't really have a lot of wonders compared to some of the others. So that was nice. But yeah, I think we're gonna go with... Oh, interesting. I've never played as Mongolia. Whenever you capture a new settlement, you get -50% production towards settlers, which means settlers are gonna be more expensive. Alternatively, I really like these guys. The extra gold and the specialist focus is really good for kind of the growth that I want. So we're gonna go as them. The +1 production isn't as important now as the... I think the overall growth from specialists will give me, which also jives really well. I do really like the specialist limit increase because that means lots of exploration, lots of potential conquering is also on the table. They like me even though I really... Crazy. We'll go to the next stage. I'm gonna go ahead and pause while that happens. Okay, we are now in the exploration age. And right off the bat, there's some stuff I'm gonna want to do, but we'll do that next time. Thank you all much for watching, and God bless.